All right, everybody, welcome to our team Zoom call, week 3. Good grief, we are on our way. Sheila, you're on.
There I am.
I see both of them.
Figured it out.
Oh, we did it at the same time.
Hi, I just think miracles happen all at once. That's great. Glad to have your faces, your beautiful faces on here.
I'm glad to have my face.
So it is September 23rd, 2015, and we have got the craziest challenge team together. This is awesome. Anyway, yes, glad your faces are showing. Good faces. Amber, don't lose us. We lost your face, Amber. There you go.
Don't lose your face.
Yeah,
No.
face. So, anybody want to, any particular thing you want to report this week? What was your best part of the week so far? Uh-oh, now we can, oh, you're muted, baby. There, now talk, Sheila.
Oh, I was saying that the best part for my week was just staying on program so far.
Good girl, that's great.
Yeah.
Welcome, Karen. We're telling our best part of the week so far. So here we go. Larry, how do you have good news to report?
I'm here. I don't know. Hasn't been a real good week. I've been really pushed by work, so I haven't stayed on schedule for nearly anything. I haven't eaten a lot, but at the same time, I haven't done the 6 meals and
yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. The only good thing is that I haven't pigged out this week.
That is a good thing.
Yeah,
that is a very good thing. And it is hard when you are on a trip and you're busy or stressed or whatever. It is really hard to remember to eat, and you think, oh, good, I'm not eating, but you have to eat in order to lose weight. We've discovered that, right, everybody?
Yes.
You do.
Right.
Eating on time, so set your alarm, and just, Larry, you're exempt. I mean, just do the best you can. Don't pig out. That's the best.
On the flight here, I did have a couple of meal replacement bars with me, so I ate one, and then a couple hours later, I ate another one. So it was kind of like doing it right.
That's very good. Handy to have. So Amber, you're having a good week?
Oh yeah, I am pretty much. It's carried on from last week, and I actually hit my my 40 pounds this week.
Way to go!
Again.
Again.
my 40 pounds post baby.
Yeah. Well, good. That's great. That is great. Rob, what do you have to say for yourself? What's your best part of the week?
Tonight.
Good.
Just because A, I'm on the Zoom call, and B, I'm on vacation. So there you go.
Oh, glad to have you on the Zoom, and how nice that he would think this is the best part of his week. Karen, what about you, girl?
I should say best part of the week so far.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, a different story.
Now
Okay,
Karen, tell us what's good for you this week. Karen, I'm not hearing you, girl.
Oh,
There you
I
go.
didn't hear you.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't hear you.
Tell us your best thing of the week so far.
This is the best week since I've started.
Woohoo!
Yes, I've been doing awesome. I've lost 5 pounds,
Wow.
which isn't a lot, but that's better than gaining it, right?
Definitely. That's good.
Yeah, so I've just really been doing good. At work, we had 1 year without any accidents, so they had a big dinner for us.
Yeah.
And I took my plate up there, and I took just the meat. I left everything else there.
Good.
And I was full. I couldn't believe that I was actually full. I did not want any more. So, yeah, that was good.
That is very, very, very good. So what do you think made the difference this week than last week? What's different?
My attitude. Yeah, my attitude changed. The last couple weeks, I'm kind of like Larry, but I'm not on vacation. But I couldn't stop eating. I was, like, both hands were full of food and it was going in. But I just decided that I had to stop that. So yeah, it was an attitude thing.
Well, good. That's good. Okay, Denise, you're up, girl. What do you think?
I don't know. I don't really have, week's been going great.
Good.
I don't have anything that really stands out. I mean, I'm very, very close to my 6%, but I've got to, I got to kick in the exercise now. Friday is my day that I'm going to start my elliptical and hitting it hard. Like today I was bike riding, but Friday I'm going to start hitting the big time exercise to try to get this last 5 pounds
Good.
off of there.
Good. That sounds like a plan. Well, this is fun. It's fun to kind of hear how it's feeling. And yeah, the week is just midway right now, but we've got a lot of good more days in the week. So keep up the good work. For our topic tonight, I just thought it might be kind of fun to talk about the habit of support and how, research shows that people who seek support from others as they establish and reinforce positive life changes are more likely to succeed in the long run. So that's pretty cool. So
I believe that too.
Yeah, that's right. And that's a big tenet of Dr. A's program is the coach, at least the coach. But this call is a big support piece, and there's a lot of ways that you can get support. So here's a question for you, and if you have a piece of paper, just write down 5 people who are actively working toward optimal health in their own lives. And you can't put us down. Think of 5 people that are in your life that you associate with that are, and you can put some of this down if you want to, but just see who comes up for you. Hopefully you can think of 5 people. And you can use this if you need to. Okay, and so how you doing? Does everybody have 5 or 2 or Denise, did you come up with some?
I did not come up with 5.
Did you come up with some?
I did.
Good. All right, we'll take even any. That's good. So, and Karen, you have some?
I have 2.
Good. Well, that's good. So the first goal is to make an effort to spend time with these people that you are listing because they have a like attitude and you want it to get on you, if that makes sense. And yeah, Rob, you and Amber can count each other. That's right. You've got 2. Come on. Can we get you on your... You've got something to say, Rob. Speak. You're unmuted, I think.
Oh, no, I'm just trying to see if I can't get the video to stream onto the TV here.
I thought he wanted to
I
talk.
work on technical things.
Okay. So yeah, you want to spend time with the people that are doing the goals that you're doing. When you make a conscious effort to surround your people with like-minded people who practice positive health behaviors, you soon will as well. Now, it really is the difference between success and failure. Watch when you see groups of people that are friends. They look kind of like each other in body size and in habits. We just take it on. We take on whoever we associate with. And I used to tell my kids in school, I said, hang out with the kids that get straight A's, because then you will too. Because the thought that comes to their mind is, they're no smarter than me. I can do this. So that was my way of helping the kids get good grades, and it worked. It actually worked. Don't hang out with the ones that are getting bad grades because you need good grades. Anyway, same principle anyway. Anyway, have you seen that in your life?
Yes, that's very true.
Yeah, just who you hang out is who you become like. So, but you can help other people. I mean, like when you have discovered, like Denise, when you take those last 5 pounds off, you know, you have a desire to help other people to get what you got, because you did it. You worked hard. And so, you know, it's fun to share it, and you know, not that they need to improve and all that stuff, and you're not to make them feel bad, but you know, you can share it and sometimes just bring people, you know, up to a new level of thinking, of possibility. So anyway, yes, the process is, so when you interact with each of your healthy role models, kind of think what your interaction is with them, and what do you talk about, and are you talking about, hey, we can do this, and isn't this fun, I feel so good, or you know, when you see somebody like that, that's what I do. That's how I you know, stay healthy, is just keep talking health. Another thing I do that you guys already know, and that is tell your commitment. When you tell your commitment, you are all the more committed, and people go, what day are you on now, Claudia? And if I have to say, oh, dang, I had to start over because, well, you know, I got hungry. So it's kind of a good way to keep yourself in line. And then I was thinking about, like, my spouse, David. He has Scouts. He's not here, but you know, his commitment to eat carefully is a really good example to me. And so then I try to reciprocate. But that's in the home, and maybe that's the same for Rob and Amber too, that they try to help each other. And Sheila, you and Tom have done this, you know, but it's the worst thing is when you have a spouse that they don't mean to sabotage. I mean, they don't think that they're doing that. It's all in fun, but it's killing you. Does anybody have that experience? You don't have to raise your hand. Don't do that to you, Karen.
Well, he's the skinny guy, and he eats all kinds of sugar and potato chips, and yeah.
And sometimes you just really need to have a heart-to-heart discussion with them, so they can be a support, and just say, you know what, this is for real. I'm really doing this, and so I really, really need your help. So when you bring that, you know, plate full of donuts in here, it is just not good. You know, get that thing out of here. You're gonna eat it before you get home. Do not bring it in the house. No chocolate chip cookies. Is that right, Denise?
Well, no, I'm laughing because my in-laws live next door, and I go over there constantly, and Nana is doing this like every day. I mean, she knows that I'm trying to, you know, get back to my goal again. And every day she goes over there, well, you want some pie? You want some cookies? You want some? And she just keeps going. I'm like, no. Every time I try to say no.
Isn't that funny?
Like every day she does this. It goes on.
So you know,
and it's not just one thing. Oh, well, then do you want a candy bar? I mean, she's just she wears me out. But it's actually easier to tell her no than it is in some kind of other situations. I don't know why that is, because I'm like, no, can't do it. And then once I say no once, all the rest of the no's are almost like they're easier.
Good for you. And you know, I think you do run into people like that who, I call it a love language. Her love language is giving food to you.
Right.
She sees somebody eat food, her food.
Because she knows I love it. Okay, that's the thing. She knows I love it, so she's always trying to give it to me.
Oh, that's funny.
And she doesn't think that I need. Oh, but you look great. You know, you don't need to. Well, yeah, but that's the reason why I work so hard, is so that, you know, so that I can stay where I'm not. Anyway, but
so you can have one of those treats once in a while. Yeah, you have to find where you can get your support, and then I love that. That's great that you can say no to her and she'll take it, and not be hurt or whatever. That's good. Yeah. Anybody else have something that's kind of hard? Do you get it at work, Sheila? How do you?
I do get it at work, mostly my weekend job.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the patient that I have he constantly has chocolates,
Oh my God.
and he gets angry if you don't take one.
Oh my goodness. That makes it hard.
Yeah, it's really hard. And then every meal every night meal he has a dessert.
Mm-hmm.
So those are facing us.
Yeah.
But the girl that I work with, on my night, she's also trying to lose weight. So it's been good for us.
Yeah. Yeah. But you can't explain it to your patient.
No.
He doesn't get it. Okay.
No.
So the two of you are a support to each other.
Yes.
Thank heavens you've got each other.
I know.
And then take the chocolate and
We do. And then we put it back when he's not looking.
his plate never runs out.
No.
Well, it sounds like you've got a good plan there.
Like pouring the drink into the plant.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's true. That's great. So, Morris, what do you guys do to combat this? I'm unmuting you. There you go. Or are you pretty safe in your own home? And oh, there's something here they're going to confess.
Oh, it's been tough the last little bit. So for me, at least, it's been dealing with a lot of work stress. So
Yeah.
it's been a little too easy for me sometimes to slip into old habits. I mean, I'm not as bad as I was, but
Yeah.
the old habits are creeping in a little bit.
Yeah. You really have to take a good look at them and think, okay, no, I'm going this direction. So,
Yeah.
that's a big deal. But it is nice that in your home, it's the two of you. That's nice. And hopefully work doesn't sabotage it, Rob.
Yeah. We're pretty good usually as far as not trying not to sabotage one another. So
Good. That's great. All right. So I'm reading out of Living a Longer, Healthier Life is where I'm getting this information. But if they're talking about that you can get into groups, actual groups like we are in our challenge here, and that is really, really helpful. And the idea of checking in every day. Obviously, you guys know the value of it. That's why you keep joining challenges, because it is so valuable. And there's like My Fitness Pal, where you can actually have friends on that, but it's just a nice accounting, so that's fun too. And then of course your coach who loves you and who wants to hear from you. And if you can make a commitment to check in just once a week, whether you do an email or like this, get on this call or whatever, the danger comes when you don't check in, or you don't answer the phone when they call you. It's like, oh no, I don't want to talk to her. Make yourself answer the phone and return the call and just check in and tell the truth. I mean, just say it's been bad, and maybe they'll have some idea that really, kind of hits you in the right place. And hopefully no coach would ever get mad at you, because that's not a good thing to do. But it's support. It's support, and just to know that you're normal and it's okay, and just get back on the bandwagon. Don't wait for Monday to come, but just next meal, almost don't give a whole lot of worry to that slip up. Just forgive yourself and move on. And if you beat yourself up, that's when you backslide, and backslide big. So just recognize, what they call it, giving yourself grace. We all make mistakes, and sometimes you just make that choice. So I was listening to the nurses call this week that Take Shape for Life has. And one of the gals on it was talking about using a Post-it note in her, this Post-it note is her support. Okay, so we're still on support. So she opens her pantry and there's this Post-it note that reminds her that she needs to stop challenge shoes, basically. So she sees it and she has to write down what time it is and why she is after food. Is it time for food? Is it because she's stressed? Why does she, and what are you after? Because when it's stress, pretty much you're after junk. When it's mealtime, you're after some good protein and carb or a meal replacement or something like that. But when it's stress, it's the other kind. Anyway, so she uses this Post-it note, and then she starts to have a kind of a journal to see where the bad times are. And then she can, work on it from there and maybe have an extra meal or something so that she doesn't get the hungries at that same time. Or if it's stress, to come up with something that she can de-stress with. Maybe, before that time comes, to take 5 minutes like they have us do in the challenge. Mm-hmm. Take 5 deep breaths, just slow everything down, calm down, think about how great it is you're doing so well, So anyway, I like that idea. So I thought I would share that. I thought that's kind of a fun idea of support. Anyway, when you, yeah.
I have found that in my doing this, if I eat the same time every day, because if I get off my schedule, I will just eat like an hour before, and then when the time comes when I usually eat at work, my body tells me I'm hungry, but I can't be. I just ate an hour ago. So if I keep on my schedule like I do at work, that helps me a lot.
Gee, that's great. I'm so glad you brought that up. Have others found that to be true? Sheila, you're shaking your head.
That's a good idea. No, because time just flies when I'm at work.
Yeah, that's interesting. Wow, I'm thinking of, since David came home from his job and he's around all the time, he eats different than I do. He eats, and then 3 hours later he eats again. And I am like Karen's describing. I like to eat something at 6 a.m. when I get up. And I like something at 9. And then I like something at noon. And then I go 2, 4, 6, and then 9 again. And I just like it, just because then I don't have to think. And so I've tried to moderate it a little bit so that it's anywhere in the 6s will work. Anywhere in the 9s will work. Anywhere in the noons will work at 12. And so that it does give me some flexibility, but it was mixing me up terribly. And I was like, I don't remember how many meals I've had, or if I was just too confused. So a confused mind, well, I'm a little addled anyway, but anyway, I'm glad you made that point though, Karen. I really think that's true. And Larry, what about you? Tell us about you, because you're experiencing it right now. Can you unmute? Do you want me to do you? I got you.
Oh, you got it. Okay, thanks. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I definitely have triggers, like I've mentioned in previous calls, and some of the triggers are habits. So I'm having a tough time breaking the habit that triggers the other habit. So
right.
I guess that's the, but the support thing, I think is more helpful to me than anything else. When I'm by myself too long, I tend to give in more often. So telling somebody about how good I'm doing, or have somebody else tell me how good I'm doing, is motivating to work at it a little harder. So
that's really good. And you guys, I've told you about my little thing, trying to trust myself, and it's exactly the same thing. when it's just me, myself, I've been a slimer. I've been such a brat. You know, I haven't been true to my promises. And so this little challenge that I've been doing, this little experiment, you know, I mean, I took myself very seriously and thought about this idea of trusting myself. When I say I'm going to do something, I really mean it. And it's scary to look yourself in the eye
Claudia,
like that.
Claudia, on your challenge, what exactly are you doing? Are you doing the 5 and 1?
5 and 1. Yep. Because, well, I did go to Hong Kong this summer.
Yeah.
England, and a lot of playing around, and I got to knock it back down, like Denise talks about, you know, just get back down where I belong. So yeah, but that's what I'm using for the parameters. So it's very easy. 5 and 1 is so simple, you don't even have to think. And so it's easy, but it's not, when I'm done with that and I transition off, I have to set parameters again, you know,
Okay.
and whatever it might be, that may be 1 bread a day and, you know, I don't know what it'll be, but because I have to stay true to myself with whatever I do. Because this transitioning thing and then just kind of having the whole world at your fingertips doesn't work for me. Anyway, but it's kind of fun. It's really fun. And, you know, even I guess what I'm doing is trying the support of myself. But I want you to know, I call my health coach every week. I call her so that I can get my points, because I value Heidi as my health coach. And I think she and I need to talk, and we talk. So yeah, I really, you know, if there's anything I could encourage all of us to do, and that's stay in touch with our health coach, even when we feel like we don't want to talk to him. And if your health coach doesn't happen to be, you know, actively coaching or whatever, reach up, go up to the next one, or call me. I'm always here. So yeah, you know, just to check in, just, you know, doing pretty good. And then I'll ask you a few questions like, are you getting your water in? Oh, not too well this time. And, you know, we'll talk about it for a second. And then, you know, it's just kind of, it's just a nice thing that you've got somebody in your corner. So anyway, so that's really the thought that I really wanted to bring out, was just don't forget about support. Okay, now we have time for just anybody to ask any questions or to tell us your hopes and dreams for the rest of this week. And anybody getting 100% this week so far? Good girl. That's good. That's great. I'm doing it too. I'm just pushing through. And today was munchy. Oh my gosh. I mean, all I want is food. And I'm like, go distract yourself, you little brat. So, anybody else want to share?
You go grab your water and walk away.
I know. I think this is 7. I have 1 more to go, and that'll be a gallon. So that'll be good. Anyway, you guys are great. Thanks for being on, and I hope this was helpful. See you on our team page. Write down all your successes and keep being so great. It's so much fun to share with everybody and get those pat on the backs, and you can do it. Isn't that fun? I just love that.
Yeah.
Great support. Anyway, hang in there. Rob, behave yourself. And you're doing good. See you guys later. Thanks for hopping on.
Thanks, Claudia.
Thanks. Bye.
You bet. Bye-bye.